Am I alive?
You're alive, except for the rest of the world here.
There's going to be nobody there for me.
Okay. Yeah, there's people waiting. And he's gone.
There's a piece of paper. You live?
Yes,
You're live?
you like.
It's just water. Testing 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear me? How do I know if they're hearing me? Can you go check? Am I going to just sit here? What? Play the flute for a second? Okay. The first time I ever done YouTube, so sorry.
Picture's not that great for the that, but
Are we on Facebook now?
we're on Facebook and we're on.
We're live?
Yeah.
Are we live? Hello, everybody. I'm Steve Rushingwind. We got YouTube, we got Facebook on High Spirits, and as well as my own page. Well, happy Mother Earth Day. Today is Earth Day 2020. And what a beautiful day it is here in Southern California. We've had, actually, I felt like we were living up in like Seattle or Oregon, because it was like cloudy and dreary for weeks on end. And it's rained and rained, and now it's beautiful sunny skies. We had a high of 83 today. So I'm sorry for those folks out there who are experiencing still the snow and the rain. Finally, it's beautiful here. I have a lot of projects I'm doing. I'm working on the house. I'm going to be painting it. And so I got a lot of projects. I know we're all quarantined in our homes. But I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about we all know what's going on about the quarantine and things like that. We want to listen to your local politicians. Your fingers in the way. By the way,
That's
yeah, I just let you know.
that's okay.
Anyways, there's a finger. There's a finger in
No,
there now.
I'm blocking the sun.
I'm sorry, my wife's finger is going.
That's
Yes, it is. No. I'm
Just
sorry.
go with it.
This
Just
is a
go.
total impromptu. Anyways, there's been a lot of people talking about confusion on what to do to walk on the trails, walk on the beach, or there's so many different. It's confusing. It really is can be confusing. And I figured out why it's confusing, because a lot of people are listening to governors and mayors all over the United States. Stick to the one that belongs to you. Listen to your own mayor, your own county, your own governor. And that way, everybody knows where they're at. It's like if you listen to somebody from New York, it's not going to be the same here in California. It's just not. Or someone who's in Idaho or Wyoming or Arizona. So just listen to your own locality and stay away from the media, because the media seems to just scare you. They put all this music in the background and all that stuff. Just stick to your updates. That's basically what I've been doing, so I don't get too too scared over this.
And do what you feel is right.
And do what you feel is right. That's exactly right. Like I go and I'll buy groceries and I'll go to the post office. I do what I'm supposed to do, but I'm also listening, and I wear a mask and I stay home, and my daughter is still homeschooled, and we're just doing what we're supposed to do. That's basically what trying to be a good citizen and do your part, because we don't want to start this and get going and open up early and everybody gets sick again. We don't want that. We want everybody to be safe. And your fingers in the way again. So sorry, but anyways, I got some great news. This morning, some of you have heard Odell Borg of High Spirit Flutes talking about the 30th anniversary, the flute that's coming out in May. I'd like to read something from him. We've been working side by side on a lot of this stuff, and we've been collaborating and what to do and things like that. And it's been really, really enjoyable. And I want to thank Odell. He's my brother, and it's been amazing. Friendship we've had, and so let me read about the 30th anniversary. He touched on it this morning at 9 o'clock. So it says, this is the 30-year anniversary flute. This anniversary flute is in celebration of High Spirits crafting flutes for the past 30 years. The fetish represents of 4 directions, and 4 color stones each represent one of the directions. They will be a limited edition. White is north, red is south, yellow is east, and black is west. It is crafted from an aromatic cedar and will be introduced on our website May 1st. Now, he mentioned it, and I'm mentioning it now, but nobody has actually seen one. So I happen to have one. So hold on a second here. Here it is. This is the anniversary. It even says in the back, 1990 to 2020, High Spirits. And it's a beautiful flute. It's got the medicine wheel on it. As you can see, the stones on both sides, they're red. It's got yellow, white, and black. So this is a beautiful flute that will be on sale. It'll be coming out on May 1st. And if you put in a code that says save 10, you get 10% off on this, even on the prices there. It's 10% off. And also too, I'm going to play a little bit of it just so you can have the sound of it. This is actually G minor. I'm sorry, G minor. I was close, F sharp, but just a G minor, and I just love that fetish. Isn't that beautiful? Let me play a little play sample for you, okay? can hear that. What a beautiful sound this has. What a voice. This is a G minor. It'll be on sale. It'll be out on May 1st. And we're looking forward to that. So I'm very fortunate to have one. But I know that all you're going to want one. You're going to want one and you're going to love one of these flutes. And I got some other things I want to show you too, not just this flute. There's some new Nova flutes. I want to read to you what it was that what Dell has to say here. It says Nova double flutes. The two Nova double flutes are part of our Spirit Flute series and are crafted from Spanish cedar wood. We'll have them in the keys of A, G, and F sharp. They will be affordable, and we are working on them right now. And will officially be introducing them on May 22nd on our website. The feather theme for these double flutes represent peace, harmony, and healing, appropriate for our present day condition. Now, I'm going to play a few of those. This one right here, as you can see, with a beautiful feather on it. This one here is an F sharp. It's got a gorgeous voice. Listen to this. So this is an F sharp double flute drone with a beautiful beautiful feather in front, and it's called the Nova flute. It's part of the Spirit collection, and these will be available May 22nd. Here's the other one I have. This is A minor, same style, shorter of course, with A minor. Let me play this for you here. What a beautiful sound, isn't it? Though this is absolutely amazing. This is the Spirit flute line, and this is a Nova flute with a beautiful feather in front. So these will be on May 22nd, and as I said before, the other one will be out May 1st. So these are beautiful flutes, and I really highly recommend. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to play some music for you. This is from a variety of songs that I've done throughout the years. I've been thinking about it. I started recording in 2008 and 2009, and some of these songs I haven't played in a long time. There's a song called Forgotten Plains I haven't played in many years. There's another song called Little Hummingbird that I dedicated to my daughter when she was just a little girl, little baby. Now she's a teenager now, so I'm going to play that one first. It's called Little Hummingbird. That was Little Hummingbird. Now, the reason why I call it Little Hummingbirds, my daughter Sienna, she was when she was born kind of a little bit preemie, so she was put in an incubator right away. But what's interesting is when I left to go when we were taking her home, I went to go get her car seat. So I went in, set up the car, came back in, and as I was walking back to the hospital, it was real interesting. A hummingbird came and smacked me right in the head and just stared at me for a few seconds and then took off. So for me, I walked in and right away, she was a Little Hummingbird. There was no question about it. So that song I dedicated to her. And I remember I played that song when she was growing up. She was probably maybe 3 or 4 years old. I've been playing that song and she's heard it a million times. So every time I play it, she just rolls her eyes now because she's a teenager. So what do you expect? But anyway, so that's the song that I did. That was Michael Mucklow on the guitar. What a wonderful guitarist. We did 4 albums together. And one of these days, we've been talking about doing our 5th album. So we're hoping that will happen one of these days because he's a great musician, and I sure miss performing with him. His name is Michael Mucklow. So what I want to do now is since it's Earth Day, I'd like to play something for Mother Earth. You know, I've noticed that since we've been quarantined, a lot less traffic. And I've noticed that the air is cleaner. I mean, it's not just my imagination, because I've been hearing this from other people too as well. But the sky has been bluer, the air's been cleaner. It seems like we can finally breathe, and this is something that we got to keep in mind, because one of these days climate change is going to be here. We're going to have a lot of problems. This is, to me, this pandemic is almost like a drill, because we are going to experience something a lot worse than this when we get climate problems. So for me personally, just seeing the sky cleaner, I can see the mountains from here. They seemed a lot more crispier. I mean, we don't hear the traffic on the freeway anymore. I know we want to get back to normal. Trust me, that I'm looking forward to normality as well. But it's really nice to have a little break, a little breather. And I think after this is all said and done, I think we really need to take a strong look at the climate change and the climate we have, because Mother Nature, she gives us Earth, and we're supposed to be caretakers of it. So let's all do our part. I want to dedicate a song. I'm going to play. It's a beautiful contrabass B minor flute that from High Spirits that I want to play, and I'm going to dedicate this to Mother Earth. Oh. So that's dedicated to Mother Earth 2020. Earth Day. So another song I want to do, and it's a very important song that I do. I pretty much do it every time I open up a show. And unfortunately, we won't have any shows that I'm scheduled for the rest of this year. So that's the reason why we're doing these virtual concerts. Hopefully someday soon that we'll be able to be out and be able to see everyone and give people hugs and be back to normal again. We're looking forward to that. But this is a song that I do. It's called Kauai Sunrise, which is like the native tribe I belong to, the Kauai. And I always dedicate this to my big brother, my oldest brother, Beto. He passed away a few years ago and to esophageal cancer. And it was really, really hard losing him. He was like my second father. He was 11 years older than me, but he took care of me. Growing up as a kid, we had a big family of 6 of us, in one bathroom and 3 bedrooms. And I, tried that one out. It was really hard, but he was always there for me. And I've always dedicated this song. I love him so much. And what was really beautiful about his life, he had such a wonderful zeal for life. He was always doing something. He had a Harley motorcycle. He used to travel all by himself. The guy really loved life. And you know, it was hard on all the whole family, of course, as you can imagine. But before he passed away, he had like a celebration of life. And what was really interesting is that he was still around, and he decided. Excuse me, Susie, you got pictures popping up in the front of the. No, you got something came up on YouTube. There's something here. You're gonna have to check it out. I'm sorry, everybody. You have to get rid of that.
I think it's fine.
No. My wife is a technical advisor. Thank you. We don't do this very often, so but this is my backyard. So we got some cactus, and this is my Zen room over here. So, but anyways, getting back to my brother, he was before he passed away, we had a celebration of life, and it was absolutely a beautiful party. We had our relatives from everywhere come. I did a half-hour set for my brother, and this was one of the songs that I did for him. And he was able to be there and said goodbye to everybody. And then a few days later, he passed on. So this song is very, very dear to me, and I always dedicate it to him. It's to my brother Beto. We sunrise. Yeah, life takes you in different journeys, and sometimes it throws you a curveball, and sometimes you swing away. This next song I'm going to do is from a double flute. I have the drone V. It's a beautiful D flute from High Spirits. I'd like to do something with this. It's really soothing. It's in the key of F sharp and the key of D. I have to say those are my favorite flutes. That's the tonalities. Matter of fact, Odell touched on it a little bit this morning. He was talking about sound healing. And it was really interesting. I thought about this, but he was talking about how some people think it's garbage. It's like, oh, that's just old new age stuff. But sound has been used to destroy. It has been used as torture. And you stop and think about it. If it's been used for all these, it can even bust things up, sound. And if it could be used for something like that, why can it not be used for healing? And I thought he said something that when he said it this morning, I was like, wow, I never really thought about it that way. But a lot of times people think that we have a little technical difficulties behind the scene here. But I never thought about it that way. But when he brought that out, I was like, that's so true. I mean, we can use this. Sound is healing, and I've always believed in it, of course. But some people don't believe in it. But I do feel like when you have like singing bowls or any kind of sound therapy, there's a lot to it, more than we even know. There's so many things out there that we don't know, and one of them is sound healing, and it does help. It really soothes. How many times when you're frustrated or your anxiety and you put on something that maybe your favorite kind of music, maybe it's a calming music, maybe it's just a sound of a string going by. I've noticed that it calms me down. So the sound is healing, not just visual. But I was really impressed with that when he said this morning. Let me play something with this V flute. It's a key of D. I have to do something really quick because I noticed that my phone fell. Hold on a second. Cool. Where's my phone?
It's right here.
Oh. Well, I guess my phone didn't fall, but my wife took it. What happened to the phone?
It's getting too hot when you charge it. So.
Oh, so just let it go without charging it.
Yeah.
This is all new, everybody. We're usually on a stage somewhere, some part of the USA, just having a good time. There's a lot of people on the audience, so please bear with us. We're still working on this. It's still new to us. And I really like to take time to say thanks to all the other performers out there. We have so many out there that are we're all out of work basically, and they are doing virtual concerts, and they have virtual tips. So please donate to these folks. I'm okay right now with my circumstances, but if you know anybody that's really having a hard time, please help them out. Donate to some of these good folks. I do have CDs available on my website. I can send out some flutes, but CDs, but a lot of times, just if you could just go online and just maybe buy them through the what do you call those things? Downloads.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, downloads. I'm sorry.
CD Baby.
CD Baby, or
iTunes.
even on my website, you can get downloads on my website. And if you want a physical CD, I can actually get some for you. I just noticed that this cactus kind of bit me here on my arm. I got a needle stuck in my arm. That hurts. Anyways, okay. Anyways, so I'm gonna get to my next song. It's called "Breeze of Comfort." I really love this song. This is the one me and Og Riety. He's from Norway. We collaborated on this song about 5 years ago, and it's called "Breeze of Comfort."
You need to talk louder.
So some say you can't hear me when I'm talking. Is that what it is? I'm just curious. I'll try to talk a little louder. Is that better? Anyways, that was Breeze of Comfort from Og Reiti from Norway. Put this away. Does that sound better? A little louder? Do you want to put the mic on louder, or am I okay?
You're okay. Your phone keeps heating up.
Really?
It stops. It stops.
Stop. I'm sorry, folks. If you're on my Rushingwind Facebook page, it's YouTube that's heating up. Rushingwind Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Rushingwind Facebook. If you're on that one, switch over to the High Spirits page. I'm on there as well. So for some reason, my phone keeps heating up, and it's stopping the progress of the actual feed. So right now I'm going to do a song. This song I'm going to do next is called Fuego. And this was I've always never done an album for my mother, who was from Mexico. So when me and Nelson Rios got together, we decided to collaborate with Butch Armstrong and also from Dave Rand, and we recorded this album, wrote it and recorded in San Francisco with at El Cerrito Studios with Kenya and Oscar Audi, and it was a beautiful experience. And we on the guitar we have Brian Clark, who's an amazing guitarist, and what we did is we were actually sequestered ourselves for almost a week, and it snowed outside over and we were in Philadelphia. And so we wrote this album, came back into San Francisco, and recorded it, and came up with this album called Fuego. And really, really love this album. This is one of the albums from the Native Groove band, and here's a song called Fuego. Is it back on?
Yeah. Okay, now you just ate the cactus. The cactus ate you.
I think I did eat the cactus. I'm gonna chop that and eat it for breakfast tomorrow. You got me.
Oh, gonna get back at it? Great.
They just got me. Fuego. That was a lot of fun recording that album with my friends. I can't wait to get back on stage with all my good buddies, and we were scheduled a few good gigs this year, and they got canceled out. So what I've been thinking about doing this year is I'm just gonna take some time, finish an album with my good friend Tom Matranga. We're working on a blues album, and we'll be releasing that. We're not sure when we're gonna release it, to be honest with you, because with all this craziness going on, it's really sad. It's put a hold on a lot of people's lives, and some are fortunate, some are not. Like I said, a lot of musicians out there that are working hard, doing a lot of concerts. I'll be trying to do another one, hopefully like next Friday around noon, and I'll tell you why I'm doing that. Because I have some friends from the Netherlands and places like out in Europe. They mentioned to me that every time I go play, like right now, they're asleep, and they get to watch it the next day. It's not live, and they kind of ask me to if there's any possibility to, like, I'll try next Friday. I'll let you know on Facebook. So it's this song here I'm gonna do is from Elizabeth. She's I believe she's from Netherlands, I believe. She came to see me one time. We played out in over in the Native Rhythms and over in Florida, and she came out, and I got to see her. And I played a song for her, "Surrender of Dreams," and I'm going to do a song for her right now, "Surrender of Dreams," and of course I'll do that for her next Friday. I'll do it around noon because there's a 9-hour. It would be 9 o'clock in the evening over there. It's pretty hard to do this when, like Japan. I remember when I was in Japan performing. We were the next day, so when I was up on stage, we haven't even got there yet in LA. So we're like in the future. So, but it was what an experience. But here's a song called "Surrender of Dreams." That was Surrender of Dreams. The guitars are there again. That was Michael Bucklow. Michael's an amazing guitarist, writer, and we collaborated quite a few songs, and it's been wonderful collaborating with him. Looking forward to collaborating with him again soon. Let's see what I got next here. This next song I'm going to do is called Eagle Spirit. This is also with Michael Bucklow. This is from our album Bridge, Eagle Spirit.
Hey, 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 ha, hey, jay, ha, ya. Hey, jay, hey, ya, wa, hey, jay, ya, wa, hey, ya, hey, ya, wa, hey, ya. Hey, 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 ha, ya, wa. Hey, hey, jay, ya, ya, wa, hey, jay, ya, wa, hey, ya, wa, hey, ya. Way, hey, hey, jay, ha, wa, ya. Wo, hey, jay, hey, ya, wo, hey, ya, wa, ya, hey, ya.
That was Eagle Spirit, Rushingwind and Muckload. I'd like to talk about something a little serious. Right now, over in the Navajo Nation, we're having a really bad problem with COVID. They're being hit very, very hard. Please look up some of the donations for them. I know that the Southwest Stories with the two Steves, they've been sending out some masks out there. We have a GoFundMe page if you want to donate some money for the masks. Just go on our Southwest Stories and on Facebook, and you can find it there. It's really, really sad. The COVID-19 has really hit the Navajo Nation really hard. And my heart really goes out to all those out there. I have a lot of friends from the Navajo area, and it's just really sad to see what's happening out there. So I'm going to dedicate this next song. It's called Four Sacred Mountains. This is dedicated to the Navajo people, and this is a prayer setting up sage and smoke to all those that are affected by this, and also those that are have succumbed to this. You know, our thoughts and prayers are with them all, and to the families. So here's a song called Four Sacred Mountains.
Hey, hey, ha, hey, ha, hey, wo, hey, jay, hey, ha, wo, hey, hey, ha, hey, ha, ha. Way, hey, ha, hey, wa, hey, ya, hey, ha, wo, hey, hey, ha, way, hey, ha, hey, wa, hey, jay, hey, ha, wo, hey, hey, ha, hey, ha. Way ha hey jay way ha oh hey ha. Hey, hey, ha, hey, wa, hey, jay, hey, ha, oh, hey, yeah, ha, hey, ha, way, hey, ha, hey, wa, hey, jay, hey, ha, oh, hey, jay, ha, hey, ha, hey, ha. Way, hey, ha, wa, hey, hey, jay, hey, ha, oh, hey, jay, ha, oh, hey, ha, hey, ha. Way hey ha hey wa hey jay ya hey ha oh hey yeah ha hey ha hey ha.
That was Four Circuit Mountains, and again, I'd like to dedicate that to the Navajo Nation. I know they're having some really difficult problems, so please give them a hand and help them out, please. That song was recorded about 8 years ago. That was from Daniel Wanacott and myself with the album Southland. You can also go online and find the album Southland on there. I know some are having problems with my Facebook page. If you lost feed on there, go ahead and go to the High Spirits Facebook page, and you'll see this come back on. I don't know what's going on. My phone having some technical difficulties. So my wife keeps trying to put it back on. So bear with us, please. Also, too, I'd like to just say thank you to all the flute community out there. You know, you're the one that keeps everything going for the flute makers. There's so many flute makers out there, and I'm represented by High Spirits, but also there's a lot of other good flute makers that deserve attention to as well. And we're all one big family, and we all help each other out, especially in this time of need. A lot of these flutes I've been playing are all high spirits, every one of them. And excuse me, the one I just played for Four Circuit Mountains, I bought that one. That was my second flute I ever bought, which was from High Spirits, way before I even met Odell. But I actually bought it from his son Jonah over in Pacific Grove in California, up by Monterey. And that's where I first met him. And that's got to be at least 14, 15 years ago. So it was really amazing to meet him. And years later, I told Jonah the story, and he thought that was pretty funny. But he actually made me hold off buying the bass flute. First year I bought an F sharp because he said that was easier to learn how to play. But I had been playing flute since I was 5, but he insisted on it, so I'm okay. So then a year later, I had to wait a whole year later to get the contrabass, and I just went with a low tone bass. But they've come out with all these high spirit. Odell and them have come out with these beautiful spirit flutes that are easier to play for some people who don't have the long extension of the arms. Now, this is the key of E, which is a spirit flute, and they're really wonderful flutes. And I really highly recommend that if you really love the sound of a low bass and you can't use the big long contrabasses, these are the ones to get. And I like to. For some of you that tuned in late, I want to show you again the 30th anniversary flute from the High Spirits. As you can see right here, it's got the medicine wheel on it, and it's got the stones from 4 directions. And this is in G minor, and this will be available May 1st. Get a jet overhead. This will sign of life up there. This will be available May 1st. It has a gorgeous sound. I'll play a little bit again for you. Beautiful sound, the G minor. It's kind of nice having a big jet going over. It has it as a background instead of a stream or the forest or birds, right? And not really. Anyways, so this is a medicine wheel flute, a fetish, and it's made from cedar. So really, May 1st, there you go. And I'm just very fortunate to have when it came hot off the press. And here I'll show you the 2 Nova flutes that we were talking about earlier. These are the 2 Nova drone flutes with the feather in the front. Absolutely amazing. F sharp and an A minor. Let me play the F sharp again because I really fell in love with that sound. This will be coming out May 22nd, be on sale. And right now that they do have a sale out for other flutes that are on there. I know they have the spirit, there's one flute, I can't remember the name of the flute, I wish I remember. But he does have a sale going on, and he mentioned to me that if you put in a code, save 10, you get 10% off on the sale price. I hope I'm right on that, but that's what he told me. And if I'm wrong, sorry, Odell, but I think that's what you said. So anyways, we had a time to talk with Odell last night, and we were really looking forward to these sending out these Nova flutes. And he's really proud of these, and as well as I am. And so I hope everyone takes advantage of that coming up. So let me go ahead. I'm going to play maybe one more song for you all. Skies over New Mexico. I'm going to do a song called Skies Over New Mexico. This is by Rushingwind and Mupley. Well, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. pretty much wraps up my this concert for the virtual concert, Mother Earth Earth Day 2020. And just like to say thank you to everybody. So, just let's keep on doing what we're doing. Let's keep safe, keep washing your hands, don't touch your face. Do all the things they're told to do. It's been really hard for a lot of us mentally. It's been draining at times. My daughter's having a really hard time. She doesn't get to see her friends like she was, and it's been really difficult. And I know a lot of you are going through a lot of this too as well. So my heart goes out to all of you, and just keep thinking positive thoughts. This is going to be out. We'll be out of this someday, and hopefully soon. Don't want to rush it because we don't want to rebound and do the. It's like to me, it's just like taking a prescription. You have antibiotics, and the doctor says, you'll feel good in a few days. Don't stop taking them. Continue to take them all 7 days or whatever it is they're telling you. Because if you stop taking them because you feel better, that's going to rebound, get worse. So let's look at it as a prescription. We need to stay put. Just stay put. We've gone this far. We can go a little longer. Just hang in there. And I know there'll be a lot of musicians out there doing a lot of concerts. I know Cody's doing some. Johnny Lipford's doing them. I see Tommy Graven. I see Jan Michael Looking Wolf. There's so many out there. Timothy Gomez. I mean, there's endless. So we have plenty of great musicians. J. Michael has a great flute forum that a lot of people tune into. Like I said before, the flute community is amazing. We're a big family. So, you can always tune in, especially these flute musician pages on Facebook. J. Michael and John Norris and guys, Raven, they have this, that keeps you up to date what's going on, and I want to shout out to all my brothers out there, my sisters too, like Marcia Harris and Painted Raven. These are all dear friends of mine, and we're all struggling. We're all having a hard time not getting out. I play my music with my backtracks, but I tell you something, when I play live with my band, the energy is so high and it's wonderful. And the reason why that is because I interact with my good friends. My fellow musicians. Same thing with an audience. I'm not playing to an audience. Sometimes if I see my wife dancing or whatever, that's nice to see, but it's not the same thing. And I really miss that interchange with the audience. So sometimes, after a song, I usually feel the energy from the people and from my band members too as well. So we're doing everything we can, and I apologize for the beginning of the show because we were trying to figure this out. It's been a little on the breezy side, so some things are flying around, and as you can see, it's kind of blowing a little bit. But I want to thank you all again, and I want to tune out here, and I want to extend a warm goodbye to everybody, and please stay safe, please. And from High Spirits, from Odell, Jonah, and Tara, we want to thank you, and look forward to the flutes that we'll be able to purchase very soon. So thank you, and have a good evening. Thank you. Take care.
I can't find the mouse.
It's water. Am I still alive?
Yeah.
Well, cheers to everybody. You're still there.